400 beds 3 years later, which was in 2021. So 18, 19, 20, and 21 as a full-time employee, holding a position of power and authority that needs a lot of my attention, I opened this business. I started with 20 students, and in year 3, I have 400 students. I already had employees by then. Yeah. And I knew then that the time has come. So when I came into the property space, it's because in my 20s, because as I said, I became a junior manager earlier, I started buying properties. I'll buy and dispose, and I will make money from that. So now I knew that if I could go into property, I'll be able to make money and fulfill the desire to empower young people. And later on, that's when, in that 4 years, being in Mogale City, I started property investment, and the business just grew fast and sustainable whilst I'm still an employee.
How did your background in environmental scientist
Yes.
Affect your property investment journey?
Okay. Now, when you are environmental management specialist, or in the municipality specifically, you deal a lot with developers. There's a lot of environmental authorizations that are required. And also you deal a lot with your town planners. So you become well acquainted with environmental management requirements and town planning, and you know where to go, who to talk to, who to work with. So I started forming these relationships because I know the field. I can do my own environmental sensitivity report. I can do my own wetland report, whatever, all those things. And when I'm a developer, I have to hire specialists to do those. So I saw my career, my knowledge and experience coming in handy because I could do these things on my own without hiring an expensive consultant to do them for me. And in case where I can't, I know who to talk to, and they're going to give these things to me at a reasonable price. So I got so many linkages and collaborations because that's the environment I flourished. And that environment is what makes your property investment, especially if you're a greenfield developer, more successful. So yes, that's how it comes in handy every single day. If we've got a property, I know what to do town planning wise and environmental management wise without asking anybody.
But as a woman, right, how did you navigate all these male-dominated industries? Because from the age of 21, you were a leader or a manager to people that had been in the industry, some
for
even
many years
before you were even born, for some of them.
So when I got there, the youngest person in the team was 32 years. The rest were your 50s and those that are about to go on pension when I got to Rainwater. And I'm a girl. Remember then, they're calling me a girl. And I've even gained weight now. I was very tiny. And they're just saying, Lomtana. But the best thing that I experienced then was that when you come in and you have invested in self, when you're going to school, you study and you understand what you're studying. When you're given a mentorship opportunity, you learn. So that is investing in self. When you've done that, and when you speak to people, you speak what is familiar, and they can see that you understand what you're talking about, that you understand the field, the environment. They are going to give you respect. I managed mainly your typical Zulu men. Though they are not easy to manage, especially as a young woman. But you won't believe that I was the favorite manager even at that point. The manager who trained me there, Mr. Leslie Ho, he's still there today. He still talks about me, how the team embraced me and how they would protect me because they realize I am there not because I was chosen as a woman, but because I had the knowledge of what they've been doing for the last 30 years. And I do it with so much respect. When Kali was introducing me, she said, I can't remember if you used the word humble or kind. Those are the words that people associate me with. Mm-hmm. And because of that, when I enter spaces, people tend to give me the respect I deserve because I do not come in arrogantly. I come to you with so much respect that I believe you deserve. So in every space that I go, I tend to dominate humbly and respectfully, and I'm received very well.
So I think now you've got probably over 700 students
Yes.
with your business.
Yes.
And you've got lots of properties. So tell me, but the focus has always been affordable housing and student accommodation.
Yes.
You could have gone luxury. You had the resources to do it. You could have gone medium LSM and provide housing for those kind of property units. What made you go for affordable housing and student accommodation?
I believe that I'm living a life of purpose. I believe that my life is not just for me, but for the next person. So whatever opportunity I take, it's an opportunity where the majority of South Africans are going to benefit, where I know that it's going to make the greatest of impact, where I know that this is going to be their first home, and that feeling of owning a first home is unmatched. I once owned a home at